Happiness. It's a universal pursuit, a state of being we all yearn for. From ancient philosophers to modern-day self-help gurus, the quest for happiness has captivated humanity for centuries. But what if there was a roadmap, a set of principles claiming to unlock the secrets to lasting joy? Enter Scientology, a belief system founded by L. Ron Hubbard, promising a path to spiritual enlightenment and ultimately, happiness. With its alluring promises and intriguing practices, Scientology has attracted a diverse following, from Hollywood celebrities to everyday individuals seeking something more. But what lies beneath the surface of this controversial organization? Can Scientology truly deliver on its promises of happiness, or is it a deceptive labyrinth leading its followers down a dangerous path? Join us as we delve into the world of Scientology, exploring its origins, beliefs, and practices, to uncover the truth behind its allure and the experiences of those who have dared to venture within its enigmatic realm. At its core, Scientology offers a tantalizing proposition, a world free from the shackles of negative emotions, trauma, and spiritual uncertainty. It promises a path to a better, more enlightened existence, where individuals can transcend their current limitations and achieve a higher state of being. Hubbard, a prolific science fiction writer, crafted a complex system of beliefs centered around the idea that humans are spiritual beings, or thetans, trapped in a physical form. His writings laid the foundation for what would become a global movement, attracting followers from all walks of life. Scientology posits that through a process called auditing, individuals can rid themselves of these negative influences, achieving a state of clear and ultimately operating thetan, OT, unlocking their full spiritual potential. This process is said to be both rigorous and rewarding, offering a structured path to self-improvement. This process promises enhanced abilities, increased intelligence, and of course, profound happiness. Followers believe that by committing to this journey, they can transform their lives in ways they never thought possible. The allure of such transformative change is undeniable. The promise of a better life, free from the burdens of the past, is a powerful draw for many. Who wouldn't be drawn to the prospect of shedding their emotional baggage, achieving spiritual enlightenment, and experiencing a life overflowing with happiness? The vision of a brighter future is compelling. It's a powerful message, one that resonates deeply with those seeking answers, purpose, and a way to overcome life's inevitable challenges. For many, Scientology offers a sense of community and belonging. However, the path to this promised happiness is not without its costs, both financial and personal. The journey can be demanding, requiring not just emotional commitment but also significant financial resources. Scientology operates on a tiered system, with courses and auditing sessions requiring significant financial investment. This structure can place a heavy burden on followers, who may feel compelled to invest more and more to achieve their spiritual goals. Critics argue that this creates a system where individuals feel pressured to spend increasing amounts of money to progress within the organization. The financial demands can be overwhelming, leading to questions about the true cost of spiritual enlightenment. Scientology's recruitment strategies are as intriguing as its core beliefs. The organization is known for its savvy marketing campaigns, often targeting individuals at vulnerable points in their lives. From eye-catching advertisements promoting free personality tests to friendly volunteers engaging passers-by on bustling city streets, Scientology understands the power of first impressions. These initial interactions often lead to invitations to attend introductory seminars or events held at Scientology centers, often referred to as orgs. These events are carefully crafted to present a welcoming and positive image of the organization, showcasing testimonials from satisfied members and emphasizing the potential benefits of Scientology. However, critics argue that these tactics are often deceptive, designed to lure individuals into the organization without fully disclosing its controversial aspects or the significant financial commitment involved. Ex-members have described feeling pressured to join, with promises of happiness and success used as leverage to encourage participation. The use of celebrity endorsements further amplifies Scientology's appeal. High-profile figures like Tom Cruise and John Travolta have become synonymous with the organization, their success and apparent happiness serving as powerful testimonials for potential recruits. Inside Scientology personal accounts. To truly understand the impact of Scientology, it's essential to hear from those who have experienced it firsthand. Their stories provide a window into the inner workings of the organization. Ex-members paint a complex and often troubling picture of life within the organization, revealing both the highs and the lows. While some describe positive experiences, citing personal growth and newfound purpose, others have a very different story to tell. Others recount stories of manipulation, exploitation, and emotional distress, painting a much darker picture. One former member who requested anonymity shared, "At first it was amazing. I felt like I was finally on the right path. I felt like I was finally on the right path, like I had found all the answers. However, as time went on, their perspective shifted. The initial euphoria gave way to a more troubling reality. The pressure to conform was immense. You were constantly being watched, judged and pressured to spend more money on courses and auditing. Another ex-member described the experience as cult-like, citing the organization's control over its members' lives, from their finances to their relationships. They encourage you to disconnect from anyone who questions Scientology. Even family and close friends, they shared. You become isolated, dependent on the organization for everything. These personal accounts highlight the stark contrast between the promises of happiness and the realities faced by many within Scientology. While the organization claims to offer a path to spiritual enlightenment and lasting joy, the experiences of former members suggest a darker side. One marked by control, manipulation, and a hefty financial burden. These stories serve as a cautionary tale for those considering joining the organization. The psychology of belief. What drives individuals to join and remain in organizations like Scientology, despite the controversies and criticisms? The answer lies in the complex interplay of psychological factors that influence our beliefs, behaviors, and sense of belonging. Humans have an innate need for connection, purpose, and meaning. Scientology, with its structured belief system, promises to fulfill these needs, offering a sense of community, a clear path to spiritual growth, and answers to life's big questions. This can be particularly appealing to individuals feeling lost, disillusioned, or searching for something more in their lives. Furthermore, Scientology's emphasis on self-improvement and personal responsibility can be alluring. The idea that individuals have the power to transform their lives through auditing and study can be empowering, particularly for those who have experienced challenges or setbacks. However, this focus on self-improvement can also be manipulated. Critics argue that Scientology uses its system of beliefs to instill a sense of guilt and inadequacy in its members, encouraging them to believe that any unhappiness or struggles they face are their own fault, requiring further auditing and financial investment to correct. Controversies and criticisms. Scientology has been mired in controversy since its inception. From allegations of financial impropriety and abuse to accusations of harassment and intimidation of critics, the organization has faced a barrage of negative press and legal challenges over the years. One of the most persistent criticisms centers around Scientology's tax-exempt status in the United States. Critics argue that the organization operates more like a for-profit business than a religion, profiting from its members' financial contributions while enjoying tax breaks afforded to religious institutions. Former members and critics have also levied serious accusations of abuse within the organization, ranging from emotional manipulation and exploitation to physical and sexual assault. While Scientology vehemently denies these allegations, numerous lawsuits and personal accounts have brought these issues to light, raising serious concerns about the organization's practices and treatment of its members. The organization's aggressive tactics in dealing with critics have also drawn widespread condemnation. Scientology has a history of engaging in lawsuits, harassment campaigns, and intimidation tactics to silence those who speak out against the organization. further fueling suspicions and damaging its public image. The price of happiness. Scientology's promise of happiness comes at a steep price, both literally and figuratively. The allure of spiritual fulfillment and personal growth often masks the financial demands placed on its members. The organization's tiered system of courses and auditing sessions requires significant financial investment, with each level promising greater enlightenment and understanding. Members often find themselves spending tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars over the years in pursuit of these elusive goals. This financial burden can have devastating consequences for individuals and families, leading to debt, bankruptcy, and strained relationships. The emotional toll can be just as severe. Critics argue that Scientology preys on its members' desire for happiness and spiritual fulfillment, exploiting their vulnerabilities. The organization pressures them to spend beyond their means to achieve these goals. Beyond the financial costs, the price of Scientology's version of happiness can also include personal relationships, freedom of thought, and critical thinking. The impact on one's mental health can be profound. Ex-members describe a culture of control and conformity, where questioning the organization's teachings or associating with critics is strictly forbidden. This isolation and suppression of dissent can have lasting psychological effects, making it difficult for individuals to leave the organization, even when faced with doubts or disillusionment. The fear of losing their community, their sense of purpose, and the progress they believe they've made can keep individuals trapped in a cycle of belief and dependence. The emotional and psychological costs are often hidden beneath the surface, only becoming apparent after years of involvement. The fear of losing their community, their sense of purpose, and the progress they believe they've made can keep individuals trapped in a cycle of belief and dependence. And the progress they believe they've made can keep individuals trapped in a cycle of belief and dependence.